momentarily joined by someone or anyone. We're back on the cast, Nephilim versus We Nuke and Run. This is week 2 of TSL, getting ready for game 2. First one went to Nephilim. It was kind of derp city for everybody, so let's see if we get a little bit cleaner of a go this time around. Alright, looking at Nephilim on the right in the red. Guardian, double Destro this time. Battle Cruiser, Carrier, and then by Light in the Levy. Across from them, We Nuke and Run have come out double guard again. Overlord this time with the Raven. Void Ray, and a Levy. So it should be pretty interesting. We're going to see something a little bit unique. Something that we don't get to see a lot of in these in-house matches. Interesting comps. See if I can get my co-caster down here so that he can like say a bunch of analytical things to you. Oh no, actually nobody else got brought into the game, so yeah, you guys are going to be riding solo with G-Star the Boss this time. But don't be sad. The co-casters are here in spirit. Just not able to actually watch what's happening because I don't know if they got invited. Are you guys in the game? You guys aren't in the game, are you?
Hello. No, I think I got in, but I was away from the computer for a couple of minutes.
I don't.
We got
Yeah,
a
they didn't.
team and break thing.
They didn't wait at all. I guess they were just feeling very impatient.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I started to like train people during like U6 and stuff. They were like, "Oh, catch the awesome spin," and then they'd start the game without me, and I'd be like, "What?" I'd be still setting up my overlays. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to like adjust a couple things, and then like I just heard a countdown happening. But tis the way that it is. I guess I'll try to catch you guys for game 3.
Or we could provide some color commentary here and there.
Random
Yeah, no,
like hearsay commentary.
Yeah, so I'll just say text everything. No carriers in the game.
Well, I will say this. You guys can't see what's happening, but We Nuke and Run came out with Double Guardian, Overlord Raven, Void Ray, Levy. So I was a little bit surprised to see that as a comp. On the other side, it's double Destro, Battle Cruiser, Levy, Guardian. What's the other ship? I think
Some
it was
support ship.
I'm looking for it, and it's missing. Carrier. No support.
So it looks like Nephilim's running a pretty standardized comp. Though with no support, it should be interesting. I guess the BC opened up pods.
Yes, the BC did open up pods. The Destros just went with the armor. Obviously, the Ovi's play again. Void Ray kind of got beat up at the beginning. Went back in. Zinz is leading the farm for We Nuke and Run, but right now Nephilim's got a 200 farm advantage over We Nuke and Run right now. So the effects being felt because they got pushed in. So those early effects.
You can't really underestimate though in a VR comp. Even in a VR comp, if you're low farm, you can still be quite strong. That's a characteristic of the VR comps. But yeah, double Destro, because one of them can go back, let its shields recharge, and go in. But at the same time, I'm not seeing a lot of energy now. Basically, you only have 2 counters for that Void Ray, and We Nuke and Run has the Raven. So.
Yep. So right now we're looking at Destro's in retreat. Got plagues on them. Looks like they're just gonna take it all the way back. Guardians just pushing out. But yes, at this point, Nephilim for farm sitting at 900. We Nuke and Run sitting at 740. But now they're gonna do a little bit of catching up since it appears Nephilim's just gonna go all in. Actually, bringing Bite Light way wide in the Levy, looking for a quick warp here, but it has been identified by We Nuke and Run, and they are in a retreat pattern in the opposite direction. So yeah, they're gonna warp, but I don't think they're gonna be able to catch anybody. There's the warp in coming. A little bit late. Oh, bingo. That's what it was. I forgot. Yep, there's the warping. Nothing really came of it. Quick enough reaction by We Nuke and Run. I think they saw, yeah, they caught a glimpse of Bite Light going wide. He just wasn't wide enough to really be sneaky. So they instantly pinged away from him, and now you've got Nephilim pretty much at We Nuke and Run's base right now, just farming up. Farm is 1,050 for Nephilim and 830 for We Nuke and Run right now. Coming out after some upgrades, Void Ray looks like it's gone into a little bit of beam speed, and that's it right now. Doesn't have blink, does have warp. Guardians, they both open spines, and now it looks like, well, one of them grabbed armor. One's got Scourge, one's got armor. And then the Raven over here for We Nuke and Run still using that EMPs. Subgods in the Levy is up to 6 for his tentacles, 2 for his armor. Hasn't grabbed any HPs yet. The Destros went back, got their improved hull. Actually, just one of them on the improved hull, and the other one got bots. Couldn't afford bots with the improved hull. Levy's at 5 tentacles, also up to 5 Bioswarm by now. And Carrier is at 14 interceptors here at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. So K just got a little bit of strength to him right now. Overlord on We Nuke and Run's side up to 300 energy, so more plagues about to be offered up out here, and Nephilim just kind of doesn't really get pushed, just kind of goes back. Looks like they wanted to send some people in for upgrades. Lullard in the Destro and Bruce in the Battle Cruiser. Maybe those guys warped out so fast that they really didn't get what they needed to get, so Nephilim's deciding to just kind of give the map away a little bit. Here's Wildfire pushing the entire team by himself in the Destro. There's the warp-in on the Destro. And yeah, they're going to get some more contain here. Nothing like a kill about to happen, but back in prime farming position. Bruce went back and grabbed Scan, and Lullard went back and grabbed his improved hull. So yes, they complete the cipher on those upgrades they needed to get. Now they got the Void Ray tower farming way behind them here. That's QQQ and the Void Ray. Up to 227 for his score. He's about the second or third highest farmer of the match. You've got the Levy, you got the Carrier and the Levy, just huge farm for Nephilim right now. So QQQ is going to get out of there. He does have his blink now, so easy escape, and that's going to cause Nephilim to come all the way back past mid into their own territory, trying to get him denied. So looks like, you know, no support ships over here. Looking at the Carrier and I guess lockdowns, try to do something about this Void Ray. Oh, we've got to pause. Don't know what anyone's problem is right now, but I suppose he will explain himself. Oh, they're getting some lag, so they're gonna try to correct that. So stick with us here. They try to get Lullard's lag to go away. So this is very sad. I planned on having the Goof Troop back in action, maybe even the young boss. Oh, well, here we go. We're started again, so I will troll the waves a little bit later. Scourge out from Alago onto Wildfire, and the other Oh, nope. Other Guardian does not have Scourge. Is building up Broodlords right now. So we've got 3 on the Broodlings, up to 7 on the Needles, where you've got Alago instead. Got the Scourge, not any more Needles right now. Looking at QQQ, hasn't upped the Prizzy anymore since the last time we saw it. Not sure what he got. It looks like he grabbed a shield, and I don't really see anything else. So he might be saving, or maybe he has something else going on, a phase shift. Lullard down here. Oh, well, just lost sight. Yeah, sitting on his bots. He's going to come back. He's got the outside lane of the Destro right now, because they've got, you know, the carrier back at the base. There's a warp in that's they're going to bring some support out here as to see the Scourges go on Dusk. Dusk has corrosive acid, and he's up to seven needles right now. Alright, Nuke and Run's going to go ahead and get back. As you see a couple of Nephilim people warp in. They're going to play it safe. Go ahead, run to the back. Doesn't look like they're going to offer a ton of resistance or turn here. Yeah, they've got a lot of Nephilim people bearing down on them right now. If we look at the farm right now, oh, and you're seeing a lot of damage on Nova right now on the Overlord. You got to really be careful. Okay, he's gonna get away. He's still sitting at about 4K for his health, so nothing too dire. But you can tell that Overlord's a target anytime it's out there. 1800 for Nephilim and 1480 for Nuke and Run right now.
User left your channel.
So still sitting at about the same disparagement as far as farm. Not a lot of change. If you want to talk about top farming for Nuke and Run, then obviously the Void Ray on top over there. Sub Gods and his Levy doing a good job. But paling, both of them paling in comparison to Cage, who has the carrier and is just heavily farmed, up over 440 on the score right now. So he is going to be a mess to deal with. Already at 22 interceptors, just tough. We did see QQQ throw the beam on somebody. It is at 10 right now, so significantly upgraded. It's got a lot more beam speed, a lot more beam, and he's ready to murk somebody if they can manage to not be backing so often when the Nephilim guys come in. Definitely a map advantage, but as Artemis was mentioning earlier, your Void Ray comp and less farm doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting whooped or anything. There you're going to see QQQ come to Dusk. He's looking for the snipe. He only has one upgrade as far as his shields right now, so he might not do a whole bunch of diving, but there's a corrosive on Dusk. He's going down so fast. You see that level 10 beam. He's got like 3 upgrades on that speed, and yeah, Dusk goes down. Now we're going to see if he gets out of there. Looks like he's going to actually just die here. He doesn't have the blink in time, and he's killed by Bite Light. I thought that Bombard was going to be the thing that did it. But no worries, Bite Light comes in there. Bite Light is not slouching. I mean, he's got 6 on the bio, and his tentacles are at 7, so definitely just came in there and did what he needed to do to make that trade happen. I don't know if at that point I want to lose my Void Ray just to kill the Guardian. Not entirely sure, but have no experts here because people were rushing, so it is what it is. Alright, Cage out here. Like I was saying, level 22 on the interceptors, so still a lot of power over here. I mean, they lost the Guardian. Guardian was just doing corrosive acid at the time, so kind of annoying, but the thing to be concerned about is these interceptors. Just very strong. So you see Sub Gods doesn't have Acid Splash yet. He does have his regen. I'm going to probably be looking at Acid Splash very soon. Contaminate on the Overlord right now to be expected, and corrosive for Alago, as you saw during the rundown. He busted one out. Laptop Panda gonna farm up on the outside over here, keep getting those broods built up, and looking on the other side, Bylight looks to be going pretty standard with the build, and Destro's, yeah, going into their armor. So they both grabbed their protective field. Wildfire's got his bombard. Both bots, you know, up in the plating. Wildfire is at armor level 9 right now. So so good tanking there. Gonna be Nova Prime trying to get a lot more plagues onto them to get that health down. Alright, Corrosive out on Bite Light right now. Nephilim, good map advantage right now.
Complete.
Hate when people don't have this thing. Alright. 1900 for Nephilim in the farming. 1440 for We Nuke and Run. Both sitting at 5 ships apiece. That advantage starting to stretch out for Nephilim. So we will see if losing that Void Ray is going to be the end of this strategy for We Nuke and Run. Alright, there's a turn, a little bit of a slow reaction it looked like by Nova Prime. If everyone else over here on the Nephilim side had turned in time, then this would have probably certainly been much closer to a kill. But you've got D-Matrix, and it's nothing to joke about. Very effective in getting that Overlord some cover, and you're gonna see him plague that little ball of guys. Oh, he got both Destros, but Bruce Campbell in the Battlecruiser was able to avoid it. They must be getting lag again because we got another pause. Alright. This is Week 2, Terran Star Battle League. Game 2 for Nephilim versus We Nuke and Run. I am your host, Gster, aka Just Forget About It. And we are waiting for someone's lag spike to go away so that we can get this thing back started. What you've seen up until this point is Nephilim farm advantage, just due to having that double Destro, keeping some decent contain. Void Ray open for We Nuke and Run. Unfortunately, got very aggressive with the Void Ray early. Took out a Guardian for Nephilim, but ended up losing the Void Ray as a trade. So we're gonna see the focus of their death dealing change to someone else, probably sub gods. Using that levy to get his DPS up and cause problems for the Nephilim guys. Alright, looks like we're going to get this back started and hopefully get it finished and get on to Game 3. Yeah, there's Bite Light. Looks like he's going to die. Apparently the lag is what caused him to derp into the other team. Very tough break. They couldn't save him, but they're going to try to trade onto Laptop Panda. And they might make it if this DMAT doesn't. Yeah, this DMAT was not enough. So you have another trade. But Subgods is going to push the issue. Oh, no, he's not anymore. He was going to push the issue. Here's the score just coming out, courtesy of Ilago. Onto Wildfire, but they are gonna make it out alive. Do a little bit of harassing the other team right there, but they're gonna get out of there. All right, so we're sitting at 4v4 now. 2 trades happened so far. Lagging, affecting people, making them sad. 400 is about the farm advantage for Nephilim, which is not different than what we've seen so far. Talking about high farming Cage with 589 score, just fat, and the carrier on the outside for Nephilim. Sub Gods on the other side, and the Levy sitting at about 400 right now. So trying to catch up, but that's a long way to go. And that carrier's got hella ints. That's hella. That means there's a lot of them and they're strong. All right, we Nuke and Run's gonna go ahead and sit cautiously at middle. They don't have a scan over here, so want to avoid warp tricks. They've done a good job so far of avoiding them. My throat is scratchy. I'm gonna take a break right quick to drink beer. Okay, sorry about that. Had to take a quick fruit juice break. Today's fruit juice is courtesy of a Canadian brewing company called Unibrow. Specific type is Ephemera. It's awesome. So if you're not a little kid, then go to your nearest store where you can find it and do so. Alright, Lillard coming in, going to put some harassment on the Raven. Just going to push them in. Go ahead and maybe extend this farm lead that Nephilim has right now. Yeah, still looking at about 400 on the advantage, so they haven't been able to really stretch it out in a little bit, but they have been able to maintain it. Alright, we Nuke and Run's coming out. Alago is still using his Scourge to full effect. There's a Bombard, just rapes that Scourge right there. Bruce Campbell has gotten locked down, so he's going to be casting up to 325 for his energy. He's going to want to get that up. Cage over here, 25 on the Interceptor level right now. They're very powerful, as you can see right here. I mean, before that D-Matrix came up, Nova was just eating Interceptor blasts, extremely hard ones. He's got Warp Inceptors as well, does Cage. Not as much need for the techs as there would have been if the Void Ray was still hanging out, but he's not. So, getting those Scepters up, I'm going to try to get one of these support ships taken care of. Sub-Gods does have Acid Splash, though, and he's going to be able to contribute up to 11 on the Tentacles. Lillard takes the outside. He's a 4... Oh, nope, clicked on the wrong person. Lillard on the outside, 350 is his energy. Doesn't have his Bombard yet, but he does have his Protective Field, and he's also got his Repair Bots from the second back it was for him. Alright, we're going to see we Nuke and Run take a little bit of an initiative here. Push out a little bit. Still eating a lot of Interceptors. Got to be kind of concerning for Nova anytime he comes out to the middle of the map just to see these level 25 Interceptors coming and just, you know, just hitting really hard. He's going to need to maybe stick around that Leviathan and get help with dealing with those pretty much for the rest of this game. D-Matrix and EMP are the weapons for our Raven. Techmeister, he's got 425 for his energy. He's also upgraded his shields a little bit. So going with, you know, gonna try to keep people alive as these insane Scepters come out, and of course 11 on the needles for a logarithm. You know, trying to deal with those Scepters as well. All right, Wildfire is at 375 for his energy, still at 9, level 9 for his armor. He's sitting on the outside. He's up to 6 for his lasers. And on the other side, Lillard is up to 8. So we could be looking at these guys using this outside lane advantage to farm up heavily and start busting out some sieges. If we look at the farm now, there has been a significant increase in advantage for Nephilim. They are up by 700 now as opposed to the 400 that they were sitting at for a while. They're going to go in and go shopping a little bit. You can't blame them. We Nuke and Run coming out. I'm going to try to catch up a little bit as far as this money making goes. Alright, Cage stays out, burning a little bit. You know, when you got 25 scepters, you hang out like that. Hang out with your wang out, you know, it just doesn't matter. Beast mode. If we look at the score for him, 765. It's a lot, folks. It's a lot of money to have. Alright. Lillard leading Nephilim out in the Destro. He's grabbed his siege, as you can expect. 14 on the lasers. 14 on them. That Gauss Cannon is going to be a biznotch. So is Wildfire's also 14, but no siege. So that's next time. For now, lots of lasers though. Lasers are cool. Pew pew. Alright, we'll see if Lillard's still kind of out here by himself, just making money. So I guess looking to become even more powerful. Not a lot of aggression you're seeing out of Nephilim right now. Just kind of chilling. But with this advantage, no need to force yourself into a dirt position. A little bit of a push up top. Lillard's going to tell Lago to get in. Once they get these guys pushed in and contain, you probably see CC come out. Here come the interceptors, trying to hate on Nova, as they will do. Those interceptors this game are notorious Nova haters, so he'll keep them out. Cage didn't even heal fully. He's just, you know, whatever, man. I'm Cage. I got 7,600 shields. I don't do that healing thing like y'all do. He's got his Vortex over here as well, 350 on the energy, so a lot of capability to go with those 26 ints. There's a lockdown on Tech Meister, tell him to get out of there. Lago's going to try to escape while he's getting hit by that siege. Not enough range on it, but looks like we're going to be able to chase him down. Those interceptors are lethal. He's going to try to get in the heal beam and not make it. So that's 0 HP equals death. Strong Scepters came in and finished him up. DMAT was not enough. Sometimes that's going to happen. So tough one as a Guardian. Everyone was trying to get those interceptors off of him, and it was just too much. Siege is going to take down the top tower. That's Lillard. Unsieging, it looks like Nephilim's going to go back and reboot, or maybe just continue this map advantage. Looking at a farm advantage of about 1,400 right now, so pretty significant at this point. I don't really know what you're gonna do if you're on the We Nuke and Run side. Maybe try to take this into late game. Have the Overlord just bust out, you know, something really powerful. Maybe a Swarm Command. We're starting to get into the part of the game where Swarm Command is going to be getting pretty legit with the broods that you got coming out, so that is an advantage. You don't see Nephilim really paying a lot of... they don't look very scared of what these guys have going. Wildfire's out here. He hasn't gone back to grab his siege yet. But he does have a lot of armor. He's got a lot of lasers. And right now they're just looking for... Basically looking for We Nuke and Run probably to get too far on the map where they just can't escape anymore. Those interceptors are up to level 30 now, so extremely expensive interceptors, and strong. He eats a blackout, so he's got to go back for a little bit. But Techmeister has got to be concerned with the strength of those interceptors. Him having only 2 upgrades in his shields so far. Subgods is up to 9 on his armor, almost to 16k health, 15 on his tentacles, using acid spray and rapid regen right now. And he does have some upgrades in there, so 21 hundo on the regen for his rapid regen. He's gonna try to keep these support ships alive, and he's gonna go into a Tex right now. That's Cage, obviously. Those the kiddie pool out there. There's a blackout onto Lullard, so the siege is gonna get blacked. Wildfire still doesn't have it, so he can't throw up a siege. But Lullard's gonna stay in siege mode, and he's not gonna come out of that blackout in time to really do the damage that he can with that level 19 Gauss cannon. But he says, "All right, well, let me just go ahead and smack your tower then." So he's gonna smack down that tower. Probably won't be a lot of defense for that from We Nuke and Run at this point. If they're gonna try to play this out, it's gonna be a turtle strategy and hope that somebody extends out there and asks to be murdered. Level 30 interceptors, level 12 on the longboats for Bruce Campbell. Also heavy casting, only at 375 for energy. Would have expected more if he was going to be up to 12 for his longbolts, but hey, Wildfire's got 3 on his Gats. Yep. There's the Prism going down. Siege once again. Subgods is coming out with a Frenzy. Instantly stifled. Looks like he wants to leave. Looks like he wants to stay. He doesn't know. Somebody's calling my phone. Oh, well, that person can wait. Yeah, so We Nuke and Run right now. Not a whole bunch of options. There's the Swarm command going to come out. That's, one nice thing about having an OV. If you get a ship down late in the game, then you can kind of neutralize some of that disadvantage by busting out your Swarm command. Get some good DPS on people should they run into it. And I'm getting hella lag, unfortunately. And it will probably worsen as all the little Swarm commandees start coming out here. But we're going to try to get this game finished up for you. Man, okay. I'm going to need to go off line on the audio right quick. We're going to keep the game coming to you, but I need to answer a phone call apparently.